second place.
Spencer did a great job there. It's important. This is I'm not going to get long-winded on this, but this is a very, this is different than the last 4 years that we've had here. And meaning that we've got some veteran, established guys out there in the field, but we've got some outstanding young guys kind of waiting in the wings. So anytime we can get them opportunities, we can. But to be quite honest with you, as I told our team earlier, I says it's number one, it's what you make of your opportunity. When you get it, and they've have to work like they're earning one. And they've, as a group, those young guys and new guys have done a very good job. But they have to keep making the most of their opportunities and obviously keep working. So, but obviously they did a good job.
Ronnie got 3 hits today. Really could get him going now after today's performance.
Yeah, no question. Ronnie swung the bat. I think he's he's starting. You can see he's starting to. Everybody, I think, offensively, in the last couple of games, I think we're kind of starting to find our groove a little bit, and playing with that level of confidence. So, a couple things we need to tighten up again. On the bases a little bit today, but overall they did a good job.
Speaking of Ronnie Richardson, I didn't notice it Friday or Saturday, but he's just batting from the right side of the plate. Is that your decision or is that his decision?
No, it's his decision. We've talked about it a lot, myself and Coach Merck and him, and he was. Listen, reality is, even when he wasn't swinging the bat tremendously, from the left side, he was getting on base. He's worked so hard on that. Even from last year, he and Coach Godwin, now he and Coach Merck this year have really worked on that. And I think he was struggling a little bit with it. He was continuing to work hard, and I think he wanted to give it a try. So for me, as I told him, I said, listen, I'm all in on him continuing to hit left-handed because he's seen the ball very well and getting on base for us. But I also understand the other side of it, that he wants, to see it just as well right-handed. So it's kind of it's a communication amongst all three of us to make sure. But I really support what Ronnie wants because I think he's good for both ways, and if he feels a little bit more confident on right hand, no problem. But he certainly is not giving up left-handed hitting.
How important was it to give players like Madrid and Joe Rogers an additional day off going into the FSU series?
It was huge. It was absolutely huge. That's the game within the game. I really did not want to throw those two guys today, to be quite honest. I threw Jimmy there in the 9th out of design because we need him kind of tuned up. He's not a power guy, so we need him tuned up, ready for Tuesday and Wednesday. So it worked out very well.
Brian Atkins pitched fairly well against Bethune-Cookman, but how confident do you feel with him going into a game against FSU? Are you going to start him in one of the games?
Brian Atkins is going to start on Tuesday for us, and I'm not sure about Wednesday, but Brian is definitely starting on Tuesday, and I feel extremely confident in throwing Brian Atkins against Florida State. And I know Brian and our entire team is very confident in throwing it. I'll tell you this, when you sit out and you try to map out your rotation at the beginning of the year, those are two big games, and to have somebody who essentially, obviously Brian started the year on Friday night for us, so I think it's good. He's got confidence. He pitched great against him last year up in Tallahassee. Pitched great. So we know what we're going to get with Brian. He's going to be around the zone. He's going to throw strikes, and we're ready for him.
Your overall thoughts
of this series coming up against Florida State?
I think it's important. I just told the guys, the one thing with this team that they can never accuse me of is not being honest, and I just throw it out there. I says, look, what I hope last year brought is that every game matters. They need to understand that no matter who you're playing. We took care of business, played very well this weekend against a good Siena team. The reality of it is you got two top 20 teams coming to Orlando playing on Tuesday, Wednesday. Florida State is right around the top 10 somewhere, depending on the poll. But what a great opportunity. We need to get some signature wins, so to speak, against some of those teams that are ranked that high. Last year we had some success with that. It certainly helped our RPIs. There's no way of getting around it. These are important games.
And the fans, how important is it for the fans to be out here?
I think it's really important. We've obviously there's been a lot of promotion of it and continuing so, and I hope everybody knows. The bigger picture is you got Florida State and you got UCF. You got two teams ranked in the top 20 in the country. I don't think we're going to fall out of the top 20. We won 5 in a row this week. So you got two teams ranked in the top 20 in the country. How many sports can say that? How many sports can say that coming to your place, on your home campus, on your home field, you've got two top 20 baseball programs, or any programs in the country playing? What a great opportunity. So I certainly hope we need it. We need some big crowds. I know it's spring break, but I certainly hope that the entire Orlando community embraces what this has the opportunity to be. And I can assure you it's going to be some great games, so we're hoping to have huge crowds.